You're now tuned in to WSSM Pressure 23 Radio on iHeartRadio. So, welcome back to another WSSM Pressure 23 Radio exclusive feature featuring Miss Kane Carter.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Okay. And they are here today to share a little bit about themselves. They do music production, engineer. They got the studio going on, a lot going on, and we're going to get into it. So, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Kane Carter. I am the CEO and owner of Threat Music, ENT and Management LLC, straight from Birmingham, Alabama. I've been in the game about 20 plus years now.
Okay.
I also have a management company as well as a studio right over there on the east side,
Okay.
right off of First Avenue North. Y'all come holler at me, get the sound right, get everything you need. I got you.
Hey, you heard it. I'm telling you, get in there. So, how did you get into music production?
uh, so I've been doing music basically all my life. I started off as an artist.
Okay.
Back in the day, I used to rap. I first started off singing in church, of course. Then got into rapping, and then I got into music production probably when I was like 17 years old.
Okay.
I was making beats, started off on FL Studio. I was just playing around with it, and then when I created the group, I had three members called Triple Threat, and then we changed our name to T2S. I was the main producer of that group, so that's how I really got into it, like seriously.
Okay.
Like, and I've been going ever since.
So you've been doing this a while. This ain't nothing new to you.
At all.
Okay.
I've been doing this a long time.
So you really like what you do then.
I love what I do. Very passionate.
Yes.
It's my life. This is all I've been doing.
So like, what do you like most about being a producer?
Now my passion has changed over the years. Of course, my passion, I wanted to be a rapper at first, and then I kind of lost the passion for that, and then my passion grew for helping other artists.
Okay.
So that's what I really love to do. I really love to help artists. I want to help them navigate, through the industry. Try to help them avoid the things that I ran into as an artist. Because we ran into a lot of things coming up, especially here in the city.
Yes.
So my passion is really helping artists, navigate through the industry and, making sure they sound right first and foremost before anything, and then helping them on the business side.
Now that makes sense.
For sure.
And we appreciate that. Because
you're welcome.
In the city, I'm telling you, people, they do tend to try to make fools out of artists, especially if you're a new artist and don't know what's going on.
Right.
They'll try to use you or run game on you. And most of the artists don't know what they supposed to do and what they don't supposed to do because they're new and they just get into it. So I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. You
I love honest people that really try to help these artists. There's a lot of people that just don't.
They do not care. They just trying to make a dollar for the most part.
Exactly.
And that's just that. They just trying to make a dollar.
And that's what they do.
As long as they get in their pocket, they'll tell you anything.
And they make it sound good because they know what they're saying, but they don't know what they're doing. They just be talking.
Exactly. And I have definitely been a victim of it. So I know what it sounds like. First three words somebody say, nope. They ain't talking about nothing. Let's keep it pushing.
Let's go. That's right.
Straight up.
That's right. So, like, what software do you use and how comfortable are you with digital audio workstation?
Okay, so I use FL Studio for beat production.
Okay.
And I use Studio One, Studio 1.4 to be exact for engineering.
Okay.
So, and I'm very comfortable because I've been using it for so many years now.
Okay.
That I'm very fluent in both of those. Those are my main two software. I love Studio One. Most people, probably use Pro Tools, and I do have Pro Tools, and I can use it. I use it to pull up tracks that people send me. If they use Pro Tools to record, and they send me tracks to mix and master for them, I can pull those files up. But I still transfer them to Studio One because I'm most comfortable with Studio One.
Exactly.
It's got a very easy workflow. So
I
love Studio One the best, honestly, as far as for engineering and mixing and mastering.
Okay, that's what's up.
For sure.
So, like, how do you approach producing a song from start to finish?
It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Honestly, like I'm just now getting back into music production as far as beat making because engineering took up a lot of my time. Engineering and managing artists took up way too much of my time to be able to sit there and actually focus on making beats. So I'm just not getting back into it. I want to say the last 2 years, just not getting back into, beat production. So now it's like, it just depends on the mood. It depends on what happened that day.
Right.
For the most part, I sometimes just go into the studio and I just sit there for a while. I get in my vibe, get in my zone, and then I just pull it up and I just go for it. Most of the time I start off with a melody first.
Right,
and
right.
then I probably build drums around that melody. But sometimes I may build the drums first and then I add the melody to it.
That makes sense.
For sure.
So like, I always ask producers this question.
Okay.
Like, if you like get somebody to come in, they like, oh, I need this beat or I need this recorded, but they rushing you through the process. How do you handle that? Because they putting a push, they rushing you, but you know that this takes time, but they putting pressure on you. How do you handle it?
For the most part, I don't even deal with that. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of artists I deal with are seasoned artists. Okay. So they pretty much already know what they want. We probably already done work together, or they already know about me and how I work. Okay. My business is appointment based. So you already got a book in advance anyway. And I pretty much try to get understand what it is what kind of service they need from me first. Okay. Before getting into the studio. So if it's something like they want a beat created on the spot, basically a custom made beat or something like that, I probably already go ahead and tell them up front, well, this is probably gonna take this amount of time, depending on what type of song it is that you looking for, what type of beat you're looking for. So I try to go and handle a lot of that type of stuff beforehand, before we get in the studio. Right. Because I do charge by the hour. So I don't want you wasting your time or mine. Right. That makes sense. For real. That makes sense. So I kind of try to handle that type of stuff beforehand. So most of the time, I probably had like 1 or 2 artists that came in and was like, well, I need a beat. I want a beat like this, and I got this song, but I ain't got no beat. Right. And I'm like, well, let me hear the song. Let me hear the lyrics. And hear the lyrics. I'm like, okay. I may have something for it already. 9 times out of 10, they listen to the catalog. I already have something for it anyway. Yeah. So you have a whole catalog of beats that you already got. For sure. Ready to go. Okay, that's what's up. Ready to go. So, like, how do you handle creative blocks? Ooh, man, I have had plenty of those. Sometimes, for the most part, you have to like find inspiration. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Right. Just being constantly around music, making beats, listening to songs, mixing and mastering. Sometimes you gotta get your ears a rest. Exactly. Because after so long, stuff starts to sound jaded a little bit. So you kind of gotta. I just kind of like back off. Sometimes I'll take a week off. I won't go to the studio at all. And because you be needing that mental break. I be needing that mental break, and then I go back in refreshed. Then I bang out about 2-3 beats a day sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't take that break, it'll take me a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's a such thing as producer block too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't come up with nothing. So I learned to just take them breaks sometimes, because at first I didn't know how to do that. I was like, dang, I don't think I got it no more. But then I was like, no, it's just that, sometimes you got to take that break. You know what I'm saying? Come back, go do something else, go vacation, you know what I'm saying? Then come back. And then it's like, okay, you got a fresh set of ears. Let's go. Exactly. So, like, how do you work with artists to create a vision for their music? Well, we have a conversation first. I try to, get in their heads and see what their vision is. What are they expecting from what they're trying to create? And then we'll create a plan to get to that goal. So, I literally just had a meeting like that with my group, Money Game Music. Okay. They getting ready to put out a project. So we basically came up with everything right then and there, from the name of the project. Him and his uncle are doing a tape together. Well, it's an EP, and they doing it together. He making the beats. Of course, we recorded the songs. Then we came back in after doing that, came up with the name. I asked them, like, what's the point of the project? Right. And then from there we were able to create a plan on how we're gonna push the project. Because sometimes a lot of artists don't even know why they're doing music, besides they just want to make money and be famous. Exactly. But sometimes it got to be a little more important, that if you're looking for something deeper than just money and fame out of that project.
Exactly.
So I try to create a plan, find out where they at mentally and what's the whole point of why we're doing what we're doing, so that we can create a plan to get to the point of where we're going.
Now that makes sense.
For sure.
It really does. Because like some artists, they just rapping to be rapping.
That's it.
They don't know why they rap. They just
rapping. Somebody told them they could rap.
And they think they supposed to get paid for it.
Yep.
I need to get paid. I need to get paid for this show.
And they ain't even put no money into it besides studio time. That's the only time they spent money on studio time, the beat, and a music video, and they expect to blow up.
Exactly.
It don't work like that.
Exactly.
At all.
Exactly. So, like, how do you collaborate with other team members in the studio?
For the most part, I'm engineering. So, with my artists, so to speak, we already got a relationship. So I already know they want pretty much already. They already know, how I'm gonna work the thing or whatever. It'd be an easy, smooth process. I love being in the studio, especially with talented artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there are times where they don't have much talent, but I try to work with them.
Now, if my co-host was here, he would have asked you about that. He would have asked you a couple questions. He probably been like, when you get these people in the studio and they don't got no talent, but now they done paid you to record them, produce a beat or whatever. Do you tell them, or do you just get the money and be like, you know what, this y'all dream, I ain't gonna kill it?
It just depends. I have been in a situation where I just told I
didn't
tell them straight up. It was just I kind of was asking them what else do they do. And I'm like, well, you probably should do that. Like, you probably should focus more on that.
Yeah.
And then other times, it's like you could tell by the energy that they probably think they the shit.
But they ain't the shit.
So I'm just whatever. I'm going to hit record and just peace, y'all. Let's hurry up. I recently had one session, y'all. It was the worst session I have ever had in my life.
Oh.
And I mean, my whole 20 years of doing this, I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. And I was so ready for it to be over with. This guy spent 2 hours on one verse.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't changing. It was sounding the exact same. It wasn't getting no better. It was getting worse and worse, as a matter of fact. And I was just ready for him to go. But I toughed it out, and that's the last time I'm going to record.
Oh, man. What you like? I'm good. I'm booked.
Yeah. Just please don't call me no more. I'm going to refer him to somebody else.
I'm referring him to somebody else. I'm good.
I'm not dealing with that.
I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
So, like, do you got some beats that we can listen to?
Oh, yeah, for
something
sure,
you can spin for us?
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Oh, tell us about the beat, like what made you.
Well, I don't know, because the names of them, sometimes they be naming them.
That's fine.
And I don't know what it is.
You just be,
sometimes they don't even be a name. I just type it in.
It's something that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
And so when I hear it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember when I made this type.
Okay, when you go like that, then you can do it like that.
Okay, cool. Spin it. All right, y'all ready?
Let's go. Now that came on. I like that beat when it came on. You can smoke and ride to that type shit. Yeah.
And that's what kind of vibe I was in when I made it.
I like that beat.
This is one of the most recent ones.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna give them too much of them.
Right. That's fine. I like that beat. I do.
These beats are available for anybody who wants to purchase them. They are available. All right, let's see what we got here. This is called bars, so I feel like I gotta have bars for it.
That's how I get me hitting in the car.
Oh, yeah.
You got some speakers, then she gonna drop.
Yeah. Straight drop.
Oh, somebody got some bars. That shit go hard on that beat though, for real.
That's
right
why I
there.
named it bars. I just feel that's all you can hear on that. You just gotta go straight in with the bars and then them.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that shit hard. That hard. I like
Yeah,
all
what's
that.
up?
That could be on the whole EP or somebody album. That shit, they
For
whole
real.
album go hard.
Oh yeah. I got them for 'em now.
I like that bars. So I'm gonna send that to somebody.
Okay. For sure. This remind me of like some cypher real hip.
Like when you creative, you just be in that zone of creating that shit. Because I don't know, like they can be different types of beats. Like, yeah.
Ain't no beat gonna sound the same.
Yeah.
Not even simple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this, they all different in their own lane. Like, that will be a good cycle.
I'm gonna give y'all a little R&B. So R&B
Okay.
beats of being like I'm an R&B like fanatic. I love R&B. It's my favorite genre of music.
Right.
But I've never really been able to make R&B beats for real.
I was just gonna ask you what ones do you like to make the most?
If I was very fluent in making R&B, that's all I would make. But I'm just better at making hip hop rap beats because
Okay.
I've just been in that genre so long. But now I've been in my R&B bag lately now, so
Okay.
I've been able to bang something out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to let y'all check out
Okay.
a few of them right quick. I'm gonna play this sample one first. I'm
Okay.
gonna see if y'all can catch who what the sample is.
Okay. I know that. Jodeci.
Yup.
I like that. Oh, lyrics. My artist on there. She need that. She an R&B singer.
Okay.
That shit hard, ain't the lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah. She gonna tell you how to get in with her, get that.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah. Yeah, shit R&B. Okay.
I'm looking for R&B singer too.
Oh, yeah. And we've been living for a beat, so that's
what's up.
yeah, that's what it is. That's what I like that one. That shit hard.
That's what's up. I got another R&B one.
Somebody else said they like that too. They
Okay,
like that.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, back on the beat now.
Ain't gonna lie, it took me like 2 weeks to make it out.
It's laid back. You can ride with that. Now that's a beat right there. You can just ride
to
too.
make it. I
Like,
made so
just
many
ride.
changes to it, but I ended up like it. At first I went like, then I ended up tweaking it a little bit, and I'm like, okay, there you go. So it took about 2 weeks to make it.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody can sing more rap on this.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, both somebody can sing and then.
Yeah, I can see that on there. It can be either.
Yeah.
But that Jodeci, when you killed that,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorite
yeah,
beats.
you killed that one.
Oh,
I ain't
God.
gonna lie to you.
So yeah, I got a little
So,
catalog.
yeah. So like, can you share with me a project that you're proud of?
Oh man, I got a few projects I'm proud of. Man, we can go back so far. Let's see. Well, I would have to say I'm gonna have to go way back.
Okay.
So the last project I dropped as an artist, I wrote, produced, engineered, every track. I ain't gonna lie, that's my most proudest project ever because it was just all me. I did have a co-writer on like 2 or 3 of the tracks, but other than that, everything was like all me. So that's one of the projects that I am proud of, and it's so long ago. It's on CD. It ain't even digital. So, but also my artist Money Gang, they got this motivation. It's called Motivation. They have a series. They have 1, 2, and 3 out right now. It's a mixtape series, and they working on Motivation 4 right now. And the engineering on them projects, man, I ain't gonna lie, I love it. Like the way it just flow through, like in like each one, Motivation 1, 2, and 3 is like you can listen to 1, 2, and 3 and go straight through all 3 of them things. Just you know what I'm saying. So them 2 right there is like my most proudest projects. For sure.
Okay. So like what's your experience as a music producer and how many years have you been doing this?
So my mother said I made my first beat. I was probably like 16, maybe 16 or 17. This was, I don't know if y'all know about this. This way back in the day. So they used to have this it's a beat making thing they had on the PlayStation. The first PlayStation was called MTV Music Generator. That was the first thing I made my beats on. So that's a long time ago. Like I said, yeah, that was like 1995, 96.
Right.
So it's 2024 now.
Yes.
So yeah, and then I went into FL Studio probably around the early 2000s.
Okay.
So I've been doing this, like I said, 20 plus years. I've been doing this a long time, and yeah, I love it. I ain't gonna stop.
That's what's up. So like, what makes a great producer?
A great producer, first and foremost, is someone who knows how to listen to the artist and understand that artist. You know, if you're a producer who is, working with artists and you make music specifically to work with artists, then a great producer is someone who listens to artists and know how to vibe with their artists and know how to communicate. But you also have producers who strictly just do like scores, just for like TV and commercials and stuff like that. So you just kind of got to be, in tune with your craft and know what you're doing. Like anything that you do in this business, you need to learn the business side of it. Right. I feel like that right there make you the best producer as well. Just knowing the ins and outs of whatever genre, whatever business part, or which sector of the production game you in. You just need to learn it and know what you're doing. That way you'll know who to shop, what type of beats to, and who will make mess with you more versus messing with somebody else. What makes you stand out.
Exactly.
For sure.
So like, what unique qualities do you bring to the role?
My first and foremost unique quality to me is 100% authentic and real. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. Right. I am not finna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and I don't work with just anybody. If the vibe ain't right, I'm not working with you. I don't care how much money you got. Exactly. I don't care how much money you got. We got the vibe. We can't vibe. I ain't feeling it because it got to be genuine. It got to come out. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. If it's fake, it's gonna come out fake, and it's gonna be able to be text. You're gonna be able to tell it. Right. So I ain't gonna be able to mess with it. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that the hard way. Right. I could tell the difference between when I work with a certain person and how it came out versus when I work with other people and how it came out. So I feel like that's my special quality. I'm not in this just to make a dollar. Of course, I want to make money, but I want to put out great projects and quality music. That makes sense. That makes sense because most people don't separate themselves from it. They just work with anybody. Yeah, that makes because they just want to make the money. I don't care about that at all. Like because I love doing music regardless. Right. Like I ain't got to work with nobody ever again. I'm still going to go in that studio and make music. Regardless. That makes sense. For sure. That makes sense. So like, how can people find you? Like to purchase your beats or come to your studio? Like, what's your platforms? How they can find you and tune in with you so they can get in with you? For sure. I am on all social media platforms at Kane Carter. That's CaneCarter. On all social media. That's Facebook. That's X. That's Instagram. YouTube. Wherever. You can find me also at Threat Music, THREATMUZIK on all platforms. You can email me at info@threatmusic.com. You can visit my website at threatmusic.com. That's THREATMUZIK. And you can pull up to the studio, but it is appointment based, but you can pull up to come check it out. That's on 1983rd Street North, Birmingham, Alabama, 35206. We right across the street from the Shell gas station on First Avenue North. Fuck with me.
All right. So, like, if you had to leave the people with one final thought, what would it be?
One final thought. Stay solid, man.
Yes.
And if you got you a team that ride with you, stay solid, man. Don't be fake. Don't turn snake. Just stay solid. Stay down, man. And keep that shit 100. And if you have any problems or issues within your team, talk that shit out. Bring it up to the forefront. Get it out the way. Then make a decision whether you're going to go separate ways or stay together. But keep it solid always. That's all I have to say.
And that's real.
That's it.
And that's 100. And that's it. You killed it.
That's it.
And we want to thank you for coming out to Pressure 23 Radio.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure y'all get in with them beats. Y'all heard them. They hard. Y'all make sure y'all follow on the platforms. Go by the studio. It's appointment based, but you can also go by, check it out. Y'all get in. And shit, that's all we can say. And like I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all heard them beats, but y'all got to get them beats. You heard me.
Let me.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.